Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to another Final Fantasy stream. So today's stream might end up being a little bit shorter than I had originally planned, because yeah, yesterday my stomach started to feel a little bit weird in the evening when I was about to head to bed. It's not gotten any better. So my stomach, or it's not really the stomach, it's more like a bit higher up. Basically I've had like a somewhat, say, slightly uncomfortable feeling in my stomach, kind of upper stomach. So yeah, might cut the stream a little bit shorter than I normally would, but I do have some content I still want to do at least today. So yeah, let's just lower the music a little bit. So also turn that back on. There's essentially two things that I really want to make sure that I do today, and that is, of course, Pelo, because I got those to Max of Sworn, so I can now get them to Bloodsworn, which is, I believe, the last quest this one. And then on top of that, we also have the custom delivery for Nito Wikwe, or how the hell you pronounce her name. I need to get some carriage furnishing supplies. Shouldn't be overly difficult. But apart from that, I don't really have a whole lot of stuff planned. Or I do have two other things that I'm considering maybe doing, but I'm still not fully sure if I want to do those things. Actually, there is one that I want to make sure, or there's three things actually. There's the Hildebrand quest, which I kind of want to do, but at the same time, I think I would prefer doing it when I don't have a weird stomach feeling. So I'm thinking of maybe waiting with that for another day, just so I can enjoy it a little bit more in that storyline. There's the Wachumeki finale quest. I can do that one. And then there's the finale quest for the Pandemonium raids, where there's like one extra quest that I can do. So I'm considering maybe also doing, Wachumeki and the Pandemonium one. Not fully sure yet, but let's see. But start talking with Liplu, partners in Pell. Liplu has exciting news to share with you.
Shauna, thanks to you, the Turali travel agency goes from strength to strength. The Wing of Reflections backing has been a real boon, and we're seeing more traffic than ever. And it so happens we're due a visit from another special guest today. As you have many times before, will you join me in welcoming them? Thank you. Let's go and wait by the Wing of Reflections monument outside.
Thinking that this quest is probably not going to be overly long, maybe like 10-15 minutes at most.
I appreciate how generous you are with your time, I really do. Our guest should be here any moment now.
I wonder who it is.
Liplu. Shauna. It's been a while.
Blue.
So good to see you, Mablu. Welcome to the Turali Travel Agency's Kozumauka branch.
Hey there, Ryuko. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today?
That's right, today's guest is none other than my dear friend, Mablu. I'm sure you noticed, but she's had a hand in practically every aspect of the enterprise. From procuring supplies to facilitating critical communications and relaying news from trading posts all across Tyrol, she's been a huge help. And let's not forget that it was Mablo who introduced me to you. The Tyrali Travel Agency wouldn't be the institution it is today without your tireless efforts. You both have my eternal gratitude.
Too lazy. I had to work today, so most of the day got spent on doing that. And then I'm not streaming today. I've also had those days where it's just like you just don't feel like doing anything. And how was work? Work was fine. Kind of chill in my or what I was doing was kind of chill, just fixing up some stuff on some websites. That was basically it. But physically, stomach is feeling a little bit weird. I mentioned it at the start of the stream, but my stomach is feeling a little bit weird. Started doing that like last night, so I might just do a slightly shorter stream today, where I just do like a few things. And I had planned on basically doing the Hildebrand quest today, but I think I might wait with that for another day where I might be able to enjoy it a bit more, where I don't have like a weird stomach feeling the entire time. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing basically, I guess, finishing up the Pillow quest and then go and do this week's custom deliveries at least. And then maybe some other stuff.
I'm just as grateful. After all, I've gained my fair share of Pell as well. Still, I can't hold a candle to you, Liplu. Forging ties with the community and securing the endorsement of the Wing of Reflection. As a fellow entrepreneur in pursuit of our shared goal, I shall have to redouble my efforts. I never told you this, but after Mabloa first committed to becoming a peddler, she came to the alpaca wool bedding emporium I was operating at the time and put to me a business proposal. Due to recent events, Tyrol has known much hardship, both great and small, and she wondered if perhaps we, through our mercantile pursuits, might do something to hasten the nation's recovery. From the terrible storm that destroyed bridges and rendered the flight of we wingless impassable, to the sudden death of Gulal Jaja, we've had much cause to grieve. But it is our way to spread happiness through trade, and I had to believe we could still make a difference as only we Pello could.
Isn't long till the weekly reset. Yeah. I also need to finish up my Wondrous Tale. Just kind of want to maybe get a few more resets in to see if maybe I could get a 3-liner. But so far I'm not too lucky with that. I have gotten one 3-liner once. Actually, no. I've gotten 3 lines twice actually for the Wondrous Tale. The only problem was just that one of them was during the start of Dawn Trail when where I wasn't at max level. So I didn't get any gold scripts or gold certificates. I ended up getting like all of the what's it called again? The large stack of MGP cards, so I ended up being able to buy everything that was missing at the time. But that was nice.
When you and your comrades returned in triumph, there were festivities during which I spoke with many to rally. I sensed the people's growing desire to learn about their neighbors and share their own culture in turn. That's why I told Liplu I saw an opportunity ripe for the taking. And so I decided to establish the Tyrali Travel Agency. Mabloa would keep in touch as she peddled her wares on the road, supporting us with her observations and insights. We were business partners in a Tyrali revitalization initiative, so to speak.
You almost have MGP for the blackjack. Nice. That one is also expensive. It takes so much time to actually get all the MGP, but
The more we expanded our operations, the more people and communities to which we could bring visitors and their pel. With everyone's help, we've enriched many lives. But this is only the beginning. Through trade we'll continue to bring Turali together and give them ample cause to smile. After all, that's what we Pelu do, now and always. You're right about that. I can hear my inner abacus clacking away. It's proud we can hold true to our traditions, and just as convinced as I am that all our dreams will come true. I hope you both keep the Turali Travel Agency in mind wherever you might be. Do be sure to send plenty of customers our way.
Okay, that was apparently the entire quest.
Where would I be without you, Shauna? You've contributed so much to the agency, and aided us in assembling an amazing group of collaborators. The Hanu are a joy to work with, and the Moblins are thrilled to have found an all-new audience for their crafts. Not to mention the alpaca porters and Panuti hands pleased with all the extra pel in their pockets. But as I keep saying, we wouldn't have been able to forge those ties in the first place if it weren't for your help. I'm sure you're tired of me singing your praises, but I really do owe it all to you. Thanks for sticking with me as I've taken these first real steps towards my dream. I wonder where the next steps will lead me. Homeward to Urkopisha? Or perhaps I should set my sights on Zakturul. Who knows, one day the Turali Travel Agency may even have an Alexandrian branch. After all, a path only extends as far as you're willing to walk, and my legs have plenty of life left in them.
Hey, Bloodsworn.
You have achieved Bloodsworn reputation with the Turali Travel Agency. You will receive an experience point bonus upon the completion of Pelopilo Society. You now have access to a...
Okay, we can buy more stuff now. What's the new stuff we can buy? Oh, their hat. What are the diet channels in this thing? I was expecting at least like the red parts be colored. Yeah, you can do that at least. Good. And then beak. Okay. Okay, that kind of makes sense, I guess. I guess I'll just get one of those. And nothing else. I guess the only other thing I can really buy from them with the currency is just materia, I guess. Which maybe I'll just save currency in case I end up needing any materia, in case I do any, like, start doing high-end content stuff. I guess I can also still do these just for the geometry tomestones, I guess. That would be the only reason why I would do them. Though I do kind of need to spend those somewhat soon. Alright, let's see here then. I need to gather stuff. Let's see. Yeah, let's go with that. It's near a pastoral point. I believe they also sometimes add more things you can buy from the allied vendors further down the road. I know they have done that sometimes, but I think it's mostly been just older, like the older ones that didn't have framer kits, for example. I know that a bunch of the like old alliance societies have basically gotten that some time ago. I think it actually is all of them have gotten like framer kits at this point. Maybe with the exception of the Realm Born ones. Not sure about them. Let's save those. I mean, yeah, they have definitely added some stuff at times, but I don't think it's that often that they add anything like new, other than just those framer kits. But that was because they just weren't selling that stuff before.
Just who I was hoping to see. We're remodeling the carriage interiors for a more comfortable ride.
Okay.
Our seats must not only be comfortable, but durable enough to withstand near constant use around the clock. Shauna, you've outdone yourself. I could scour the springs and never find something half as good as this.
God, that's annoying to listen to that Mikode doing that. What's this thing say again? Packed with cushions, lighting fixtures, and other materials intended for to enhance the train riding experience. Could show up and widen me. True. Well, so I actually thought to begin with that it was a Lalafell that was doing that, but nope. Mikode.
Our seats must not only...
Just handle these really quick.
Perfect. I reckon that's the last of the materials we'll need to finish remodeling the passenger cars. We've been making slow, steady progress so far, whenever we can find time between rides. After all, more comfortable interiors will bring in even more passengers eager to ride. And with more passengers, our dream of rail expansion won't be far off.
ERM, sorry to bother you.
Here to ride the rails, I take it. How can we help?
Well, I need to visit a relative in Ysulini, but the train will only take me as far as Vanguard, right? I'd rather not wander around blindly inside that massive fortress. Could you tell me how to get through?
Can you handle this, Shauna? I dare say you know Vanguard better than any of us.
Ah, I see. I think I've got it, probably. I'll figure it out. Thank you so much.
I'd rather send the poor soul with a guide, just to be safe. Do you reckon there are any dome dwellers planning to take the next northbound train? For my own peace of mind, I think I'll ask around. Wait here, all right?
Oh,
Naitoiqui is delighted with your efforts. She now considers you a customer caretaker.
Have an in-between quest?
And yet, there is still much work to be done if the Zactural railing is to continue operating smoothly. To that end, Naitoiqui has a new favor to ask of you.
Or do we just go straight into the next? Guess we go straight into the next one then.
I'm back. Luckily, I managed to flag down a friendly Alexandrian to escort him. Now that I think of it, I suspect that man's not the only rider with apprehensions about the fortress. But we can't count on passing dome dwellers to do the job every time. We need a more reliable option.
Guessing maybe signs pointing in the right direction. You clearly care for your ridership a great deal. Is that really the railings problem? You care for the riders.
Our passengers are paramount. If you ask me, they're the only reason we have a business at all. That's it. I've got it. The next project will have to wait. This takes priority. Based on your descriptions of Vanguard's floor plan, we could print guidebooks and pass them out on every northbound service. Hard to get lost with a map in hand, right? I'll see if I can get my paws on a printing press. Bring me the paper and ink, and you'll be rewarded with a publisher's credit on each copy. How's...
The custom deliveries list for Naitoiqui has been updated.
I appreciate everything you are able to bring us, Shauna. Because of you, I can manage operations from the driver's cab if need be. And on my days off, whenever you're not around, I sit in the office and balance the books. It was rough going at first, but I've nearly got the hang of it now.
Printing press, we can
You have
make
delivered
books.
the weekly maximum of 6 items.
So 2 more weeks, then we'll have maxed her out. Okay, so let's see, what else could I do? I guess there is. I guess we could go and do the Wachumakimeki. Like wrap up quest thingy. I'm guessing it's that one. Ooh, a mystery gift. Appreciated value. Rupley is gladdened by your presence in Wachumakimeki.
Well, if it isn't Shauna. Come to sample the fruits of your labor? These shops have gone from failing to flourishing. And with business booming, a delightful little idea has been simmering in the back of my mind, a plan I'd always hoped to put into motion, and now I believe I can. Now that I think on it, your help would go a long way to ensuring its success. Might you be willing to hear the particulars? But the middle of a clamorous market is no place for such conversation. Would you wait for me at the Gornatruk Gleam Sands?
Sure. Okay, that's in the neat other area. The Wandering Minstrel, what does he have exactly? That's the roller coaster, but what exactly is it that he has there? Thinking either that's the chaotic raid or that is the. I feel like it can only be the chaotic raid.
Have you come here to share a heroic yarn with me, Shauna?
Yeah, it is.
Chaotic Alliance raids pit up to 24 adventurers against a fearsome foe who has been made even more powerful than before. Ah, that reminds me. Some days ago, I had the pleasure of meeting your good friend Jirahatia. He approached me, wondering if he had seen me elsewhere before, and so I told him about my endeavors in verse. Taking an interest in my work, he invited me to join him at Spalyavtai, where we discussed tales of heroism over tacos and churrasco. Twas then that he shared a story that is especially close to his heart. The Fellowship of Noah's foray into the Crystal Tower. You played a vital role in it, did you not? Together with more than a score of your fellows, you triumphed over numerous formidable foes to secure the structure.
Hey there, Junjun. Hey, I'll do a bit of hydration.
How do you recall the experience, pray? As adventurers typically work in small groups, I dare say it felt quite different to be part of a large contingent.
It was thrilling. I may have been a little nervous. I just played it by ear. I mean, it was my third Alliance raid, so a little bit nervous.
Truly. I would not have expected that. Now, I can only speak as an observer, but I imagine it must be uniquely satisfying to sally forth as a member of a great collective to accomplish tremendous feats. And to defeat the dreaded Cloud of Darkness is a tremendous feat indeed. She is a ruler among her kind, occupying the highest rung of the hierarchy of Void Sent. Full oft has she left her mark upon mankind's history, not least of all when she forged a pact with Emperor Xanda. And according to records, she employed powerful magics the likes of which defied mortal comprehension.
Didn't she use beams and war beams? That's kind of what I felt like.
It may well be that you saw merely one aspect of the Cloud of Darkness. As I understand it, Void Sent are changeable beings, their forms dependent on factors such as the ether at their disposal. Another time, and you may have faced a somewhat different foe. 'Tis an intriguing possibility to consider, would you not agree? So together with your comrade Rhine, you gave rise to a being based upon the Cloud of Darkness, a familiar yet distinct entity shaped by your combined impressions of the Void Sent Queen. That gives me an idea. I shall compose a song about the true Cloud of Darkness as I imagine her, for which I shall draw inspiration from your account. Without further ado.
Time for the text-to-speech.
When light and dark as one become to oblivion, all to cast a champion dauntless shall arise to cleave them at the last.
It always does these so fucking bad.
Into their hands entrusted be the hopes of all mankind, upon the wind eternal born a bright and shining sign. The time is come, so go you forth unto the battlefield, the final confrontation looms to test your blade and shield.
Out of darkness, chaotic has been unlocked. Nice.
Though it may pale in comparison to facing the Cloud of Darkness, it gave me great satisfaction to compose these verses. And should they give you satisfaction as well, then naught would please me more.
Okay. So that's under land. Yep. 710 is the item required. Do I even have any gear sets? Yep, warrior is the only one I could actually even enter a chaotic raid on. Maybe I could potentially get any of my ranged physical DPS up to that as well, without too much trouble.
My apologies for the wait. Time is pell, as they say, let's not waste a moment more. As you know, our country has endured much in recent times. The right of succession had scarcely concluded when that dome appeared in Ysulini. Then came the invasion, and the former Don servant was slain. Even so, I cannot help but feel the strife has only strengthened the bonds between the peoples of Tyrol. Why, even the Yokui have seen fit to come down from the mountains to visit. More heartening still, the Tulialan citizens previously thought lost to the dome have been returning home in greater and greater numbers. I can only assume we owe it to the government's efforts to repair the railroad. All of that being said, I think what we need now is a good sale, don't you? Yes, a sale of prodigious proportions to celebrate our nation's melting pot of myriad cultures. After all, what is Tulialal if not a house of countless beads itself? We'll call it the Wachumikamikai Appreciation Sale, and invite vendors from across the continent to take part. Doesn't that sound splendid? As it happens, a merchant by the name of Mablu has been traveling around Tyrol on my behalf, speaking to anyone and everyone who might be interested.
You have 4, I'm guessing 4 that can enter chaotic raids, because 3 of them are tanks. Fair. But you could also just repeat Juno like 6 for 6 weeks, and you have the item level. True. I mean, I feel like the easiest way would maybe be to just, I don't know, craft the crafting gear, since isn't that like item level 100 or 710? And then if I wanted to, I could upgrade that to the augmented version.
Everyone save those still living in the dome, but I feel it would be remiss of me not to extend them an invitation. Our relationship with them is a complicated one, to be sure, but Tyrol is no less their home than ours. Their presence here would afford us all the chance to extend a hand in friendship. Yet I am woefully uneducated about their culture, and truthfully, making arrangements for this event has demanded the sole focus of my attention. Which is why I'd like to enlist the aid of someone intimately familiar with their present circumstances. Someone like you, provided it's not too much trouble, of course.
Right, of course. Right, of course. I'll just go unappreciated on my watch. Let's go with the first one.
Thank you, Shauna. You might be the most dependable artisan I have ever had the pleasure of knowing. But Wachumikamikai has no shortage of candidates vying for that title. In fact, these fine folks have volunteered to assist with all facets of the event preparations. Ropley's enlisted your help as well, has he? Then we've a veritable army's worth of support behind us. Ropley has assigned me to the Ysulini expedition. I'm glad to be traveling with you, friend. And me. Got my Zacturol permit, and I'm rarin' to go.
While you 3 are off handling that, the rest of us'll put together some eye-catchin' advertisements for the big event, with quantity and quality in equal measure, o' course. I am pleased to say that Samoani has also volunteered to assist in the preparations, though I suspect his motivations lie entirely in the prospect of hearing tales from the dome. In any case, I pray for a sizable turnout.
Well then, expedition team, your destination is a settlement found on the outskirts within the dome. Shauna, can I count on you to lead the way? Wonderful. Travel safely, and report back once they've settled in. As for the rest of us, let's get to work. Remember, no one is to overexert themselves, for we'll need as many hands as we can get to help customers once the sale is underway.
Okay.
When I said I might soon embark on a journey, I must confess, this is not what I had in mind. Nevertheless, I am ready when you are, Shauna. With the train running again, I doubt our trip will be especially eventful, but Avlo insisted on tagging along as a bodyguard. Our little cotter is quickly becoming a merry band, it seems. And the more, the merrier. Seeing as Passionines in town for a visit, I invited him along, too. Now, what say we mosey on out?
Trails to the outskirts.
The desert had my feathers fluffing up something fierce, and now this lightning's got my wings all tingly. The sooner we finish our work here, the better. Now, how do you reckon we go about asking these folk to join our event? Seeing how different life here must be, I worry we might not see eye to eye.
Same as we'd ask any good neighbor. Keep asking until we get a yes. First one.
Gaha ha ha. Nothing else for it, eh? Let's split up and start inquiring, but just know we'll be counting on you to fish us out of trouble if it comes to it. You want me to go where? Oh, Shauna, thank goodness you're here. Talks aren't going as well as we'd hoped.
Oh no.
Perfect Timon, Shauna. I was just asking this fine lad if he'd like to come and see Tulialal. But, sorry, but I'm not sure I want to travel outside the barrier. Granted, I was born and raised in Ysulani, but I was a child then, I scarcely remember it. As far as I'm concerned, this is my home now. Wait a moment. Aren't you the visitor who was asking about fish native to Heritage Found? What was that about, if I may? This formidable fisherwoman came here at my request and caught a full sturgeon, that I might master my tribe's magical arts. And she managed to hook one? That's no small feat. A fellow aficionado, are we? Tell you what, make the trip to Tulialal, and you're welcome to browse my collection of fresh, fantastic specimens at Fish Fancy's Donunanuk.
And great, someone is firing off fireworks right now. I'm just gonna mute my mic. That's going on.
Now that's an offer I would be hard-pressed to refuse. Oh, why not? Perhaps I'll invite my family along, too. Thank you, thank you. But before I let you go, I'd love to hear a bit more about the local swimmers. They've certainly become fast friends, haven't they? I suppose I should have expected to find fish enthusiasts in every far-flung corner of the realm. If nothing else, everything appears to be going quite swimmingly now. Leave it to us, and we'll see to it that he and his family make it safely to Tulialal.
Alright. There's no fireworks right now, but if it starts again, I'm just gonna quickly mute. That is really annoying. Especially considering that they aren't allowed to shoot off fireworks currently. Not until tomorrow.
All right, you have my attention.
For a blessing, we managed to find someone willing to hear us out, but it remains uncertain whether Master Shenyi's efforts will elicit a favorable response.
So the past 3 weeks of your life, oof. I've been lucky enough that it's only been happening for like a couple of days, but still.
And since it is an appreciation sale for all the peoples of Tyrol, naturally, the citizens of Alexandria would be most welcome to take part.
That sounds like a marvelous idea. I'm something of a traveling merchant myself, you know. From local farm produce to electropore, I aid in the distribution of all manner of supplies. Perhaps someone among my network of contacts could help me put together a storefront for your event.
So the Shitana way of life within the dome is no different than without, centered on the blessings of the land.
Blessings of the land, you sound like my mother. Perhaps our way of living is the same, or perhaps not. I've never even seen the old Ysolini, so it's hard to know for sure. Say, before we worry ourselves with this appreciation sale, why don't the two of us get properly acquainted? I'm sure there's much you could teach me.
Hey there, DD. Join stream. You sound like my mother. Okay. I think she might be flirting.
Teach. You misunderstand, I am no expert on the Shitana. I am merely a visiting Viera from Uthard.
What does that have to do with anything?
I suppose it doesn't? While a blow is undeniably great fun to tease, I must ask you press no further. We need all the able hands we can get to prepare for the sale, and I'm not leaving without him.
Fine, fine. In lieu of an apology, I'll be sure to inquire with all relevant parties. I hope we'll meet again at the sale.
The expedition team appears to have matters well in hand. Now would be an opportune time to return to Tulialal and inform Ropley of their success.
Okay.
I see you've returned from the dome. The expedition team is finding success, I hope. Excellent. You have my thanks for overseeing their efforts. While you're at it, would you do me a favor and check on the rest of our dear shopkeepers? In particular, I'd like to know how Pamika and Zamoani are faring, and I think they would be heartened to see you. You'll find them processing entrance at the Arch of the Dawn.
That's all the way over there. I'm just gonna use the teleportation network. Also, this quiz is turning out a lot longer than I actually expected it to be. I thought it was gonna be maybe like, I don't know, somewhat short quest, but nope, this is actually starting to be a bit longer than I expected. I probably have to go around.
To reserve a stall for the event, you must first submit the proper paperwork, but if you'd like, I can help you fill it out. You need only tell me what to write.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna go around and basically help all of the different groups, like all 5 of them. At least that's what I'm assuming is going to happen.
By all means, spare me the hassle. But first, are alpacas allowed in the market? Peddlers like myself wouldn't have any business at all, were it not for our fuzzy 4-legged friends.
I see. Let's write in a request under special accommodations, then. So long as you keep the stall clean, I don't foresee any issues.
Thank you kindly. She's very well behaved, I assure you. By the way, what's this I hear about an establishment serving juice blends? Most days I get by on mate, but I'd love to stop by and have a cup if I find the time.
We're currently compiling a catalog of all the storefronts that will be open for business during the sale. I'm sure you'll find plenty that suits your fancy.
I deal primarily in stone sculptures, as well as the tools traditionally used to carve them, all created in miniature, of course, to fit Tulialan hands. Wonderful. Everything seems to be in order. Allow me to fill out a vendor application on your behalf. If you should have further need of my pen to prepare signboards or price tags, I would be happy to assist you. That would be most helpful. The script used here holds no meaning to a yokui like myself. This sale is shaping up to be a most wondrous event, would you not agree? A beautiful tapestry of different cultures, threaded together by the spoken word. Which reminds me, I'd love to hear more about your culture. Surely you have a little time between tasks?
Zamoani, you scoundrel. Is this why you volunteered to help? You needn't worry about us, Shauna. We're tasked with welcoming all the visiting merchants, and it's been a steady stream thus far. Really, if anyone's struggling at the moment, I fear it might be Zerol J.A. She agreed to handle event promotions so we could focus on assisting visitors. You should be able to find her at Bright Plum Post.
Oh, that's all the way up there. For some reason I can also feel that the tiredness is starting to hit a bit. Which is weird because I haven't really done a whole lot today. I mean, I did wake up a bit early, but apart from that, kind of feel like it's a bit weird that I'm suddenly starting to yawn a lot. It's up to you.
I know how hard you folks work every day to keep Tulialal safe, and I have just the thing to put a spring back in your step. This event is about giving heart thanks for sweet work of the whole community, and that includes land guarding. Tell all your fighty friends to come and try Josai Mix at the Wachumikamikai Appreciation Sale. Sorry, Shauna, I didn't mean to ignore you. I just couldn't risk losing my momentum. We're handing out free samples, you see, to help promote the sale. Hal Naruk's been a great help thus far, almost no grumbling, if you can believe it. I'm a little nervous for our Alexandrian guests to sample our wares, though. What if they hate all of our drinks? You've spent some time inside the dome, haven't you, Shauna? What can you tell me about the Alexandrian palate?
They have energizing drinks in vibrant colors. Good juice transcends all borders. Let's just say this it is.
You know, that sounds a lot like Bunwa soda. Maybe they will like my drinks after all. PFFF. Go. Zero JA will never be a master juice keep while spouting the doubt feels of an amateur. I beg your pardon? I was merely trying to be considerate of our customers' preferences. Is Shauna here catching these addle flaps? If it wasn't for professional stuff seeker Hal Naruk, Zero JA would give herself belly pains from so much overthink. Ugh. Ignore our squabbling, Shauna. You've given me the confidence I need to offer my refreshments to everyone who visits Wachumikamikai, no matter where they come from. More importantly, I do believe Rolsage and her assistant are building us some rather unique promotional decorations at her workshop. You should go and see for yourself, if you haven't already.
Okay. Guessing that you talk to her, and then once we've done that, we'll probably talk to properly, and that's gonna be like I'll show you a cutscene. We'll see the whole event,
Shauna, welcome back. I take it things are going well out in the dome?
and then once the event cutscene is done, we'll have the finish up quest, probably.
Glad to hear it. While you've been gone, me and Papani have been rigging up these big OL decorations for the appreciation sale. I designed them to resemble dirigibles, like those stationed at the landing to the west. To me they are a symbol of Tulialal, connecting all our disparate communities in a fashion not unlike the chain of a necklace. Progress has been steady, too, owing to Pamika's generous provisions of cloth and paper. Now all that's left is to decorate Wachumikamikai with our finished pieces, but, well, now that you're here. Might you be willing to place them for us? I'd like to use the time we have left to keep building, if that's all right. I think a few more would really set the mood. We really want this sale to be a success, Shauna. Once you've finished, let Ropley know we're nearly done here, yeah?
Tell me, Shauna, how is everyone doing? It seems they're as passionate about the sale as I am. I appreciate you checking in on them. Likewise, my preparations are proceeding apace. All that remains now is to ensure that our visitors are permitted entry into Tulialal. Speaking of which, I received word from Shinyi that he and the others will be here soon, accompanied by all those who wish to peddle their wares at the sale. Why, I can see the balloons from here. There's nothing like adding a touch of flair to a busy market, don't you think? If everything keeps to schedule, it won't be long before the Wachumikamikai appreciation sale is ready to begin. Stay and watch a while, won't you?
Okay, I'm guessing that's gonna be the cutscene.
about a bunwa soda? The herbs and spices will perk you right up. Best of all, first-timers can taste a sip the crisp, cold fizz-pops free of charge.
A letter to a relative here in town? Certainly. And you're in luck.
While we're at it, we should tell them of your new home. Any recent developments to share?
How about a sturdy set of metal tools? We'll have them ready before you leave. And we'll craft them to fit your hands, of course. Quality guaranteed.
Now tell me, ladies, which of these fancy catches do you fancy the most?
Okay, now it apparently wants me to regress the text by, like, on my...
If you're interested, I can teach you how to cook them.
Why would the other ones just automatic progression, but not these ones?
Rest assured, I have no intention of closing shop either way. Especially now that I have a reliable supplier. Did I not hear her invite you to browse her wares? Have you no interest? Of course I do. She said she's brought a variety of traditional Alexandrian handicrafts and other national exports. But I'm, on duty at the moment. Shauna, the Wachumikamikai Appreciation Sale is a tremendous success. It warms my heart to see so many happy faces, and on both sides of the bartering table. Commerce is a delicate balance between supply and demand, between customers who labor for coin to spend, be it Pell or Gil, and merchants who labor to receive it, only to spend it elsewhere in turn. In that way, we are Wachumikamikai, all of us beads on the chain of commerce. Now, what are you waiting for? This is a golden sales opportunity. Get out there and browse to your heart's content.
Still firing off fireworks in the sounds of it.
Truly, it's a joy to know that so many have enjoyed the sale. And to think, were it not for the support of a skilled artisan like yourself, our fair shops might still be struggling to this day. Yes, I dare say this event was a gesture of appreciation for you as well, Shauna. I hope we can always count on your patronage here in Wachumikamikai.
What's that? See what's behind them. Okay, Wachumikamikai balloon. And trade and true. Okay. Beater of bonds. Nice. So next up, I'm thinking that we can head to, I'm not entirely sure where the quest is located, but I think it might be Labyrinthus. Make the most sense to me, at least. Maybe not. Oh, it's not any of them. Gonna have to look this up. Let's see, Pandemonium. Yes, where is that last one? It is present from the present. Okay, that is affable researcher in Old Shallion. Okay, that's where I have to go. Ah, there they are. Present from the present. Get the Themis wind up minion, and where demons abide. Is your role?
Oh, you must be Shauna. Why, you look exactly as Professor Claudien described. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. I'm the professor's new assistant, you see. His stories of your foray into Pandemonium have been an endless well of knowledge and entertainment. In fact, there is a small matter that has arisen with regard to the facility that he wishes to discuss with you, thus my seeking you out. He asks that you stop by Aporia at your earliest convenience.
We're just there.
Shauna, you are ever a sight for sore eyes. I trust you've been well since last we spoke. Good, good. Now, as much as I'd like to reminisce, it will serve us both better if I cut to the quick. I asked you here to discuss a matter concerning Erichthonios, whom I'm sure you remember. I certainly do, for his memories reside within me still. Every so often, my mind's eye glimpses the grim spectacle of the final days. Though there are also visions of a simpler time. In one, I saw a warder under siege by colleagues. They demanded to know why a tiny Erichthonios was running amok in the halls of Pandemonium. Upon hearing that the mammoth was created out of profound admiration, my past self gave only a rueful smile. Then Themis would have been a far superior choice of subject. Alas, I suppose you've never seen the man.
An inadvertently revealing deflection, we believe. As Themis's duties as emissary kept him away from Pandemonium, Erichthonios doubtless grew to miss his dear friend. And we know what Themis looked like. So we thought, why not make a mammoth here and send it as a gift? We employed a local artisan to take care of the first step. The resulting work is masterful indeed.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Since you're the only one among us who can return to Pandemonium, might I ask you to deliver this to Ericthonios?
Count on it. You don't think it will distract him from his work? I think he'll want a doll that looks like me too. You can count on it.
Thank you, Shauna. I suspect that he will be overjoyed. As I've recalled more of his memories, I've noticed that Ericthonios seldom expressed his own desires. Perhaps it was an unspoken rule in the Society of the Ancients. Nonetheless, I would very much like to do something for him. A small kindness is the least we owe him. I imagine you can still reach Pandemonium from the news in Elpis. Once there, the keywords will surely assist you in tracking him down.
Alright, I can see that ads are gonna start here in a little bit, so I'm just gonna head over to the location. And meanwhile, I'll just start the ads now, and then we'll continue once the ads are over. See you all in a little bit. They're still firing up fireworks. Let's head on in. Wait a second, can I actually go even further in? Huh. I didn't even know that I could go in here. Okay. We'll wait another like 20-ish seconds and then the ads will be over. Okay, looks like ads are over. Let's talk to Hegemon. Or however you pronounce her name.
Are you returned to us so soon, Shauna? Naught is amiss, I hope. And this gift is for Ericthonios, you say? A man much in demand of late. People expect great things of him now, greater than he's prepared for, by his estimation. Thus is he at this very moment studying at the words of La Habrea. Under his father's tutelage, he hopes to gain further mastery over the creations here, that he might one day become keyword himself. Although Master La Haberia's harsh methods have more than once driven him to the verge of surrender, his determination to prove himself always drags him back from the brink.
Sounds like Ericthonios. Alright. Keep at it, I'm sure of it. But they have so little time. It's a spoiler. Can't really say that necessarily. Just be positive.
Indeed. And while I'm certain he would enjoy seeing you, I wonder if he would rather the reunion occur after he has come into his own. That said, I understand why you wish to be there when he sees your little Themis simulacrum. Would that I could witness his reaction myself. Keyword Hagemon, we've received word from Ericthonios. He says he'll soon be returning. His message is well received. Yes. I see in this a tidy solution. When he arrives, can you tell him to attend me here? Say that there is something I would show him. I want you to choose a suitably dark place from which to eavesdrop on our conversation. When the moment is right, send the poppet this way. Thus shall we both be privy to his reaction, even as you remain undetected. While such subterfuge would usually fall outside my duties as keyword, rest assured I am happy to help.
Right, just right over here.
I see that Master La Habrea has not softened. You've done well to endure his methods.
Sometimes I feel he's become even more difficult. Were I not recently made privy to his true nature, I would have abandoned hope within moments.
Such is his way of nurturing your talents, I suppose.
I know. He still aggravates me, but I have come to see that even our quarrels are a means to know him better, as a father and one of the 14 both.
Ah, yes. I called you here because I had something to show you.
Themis. Why are you so small? Ah. Another poppet, I see. But who managed to render such a striking likeness?
They asked me not to divulge their identity. I can say only that they have your best interests at heart.
How curious. And to think such a gift would arrive so soon after I met with the man himself. I happened to run into him at the words of La Haveria. It was my first time speaking with him in his capacity as Elidibus, but he was friendly as ever. He told me of yet more Beliged plants from the words of Hal Marad, which had escaped and taken root in a region designated for Locrif creations, making proper assessment quite impossible. Themis was called upon to judge whether to switch testing grounds for convenience or uproot the unwelcome creations. So soon after returning from Pandemonium, he said he finds such minor squabbles a welcome change. And of course, we spoke of Shauna.
Naturally. Perhaps we can ask your admirer to make a likeness of her as well?
As much as I would like that, I don't believe it would suit her. Unlike Themis and I, Shauna isn't bound to her own small domain. I think she rather belongs to the entire star. To keep her, or even an imitation, confined here would feel wrong. Shauna and Themis are both dear friends, and I need no tangible proof to be certain of our bond. Though I admit that it will be nice to have a reminder of at least one of them around.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, I believe you have duties to return to. If you wouldn't mind fetching those reports from Peripetea on the new creations sent from Elpis.
Gladly, keyword Hegemon. And little Themis here will come with me.
Okay.
That turned out well, wouldn't you say? Erichthonios has a new companion, and you were able to witness his joy at meeting him. Each and every warder here owes you a great debt. I hope that charming charade helped repay mine in some small way. I must attend to my own work, but I wish you all the best. Whether or not we meet again, fare thee well, Shauna.
Okay. Back to Claudia.
There you are, Shauna. Judging by the grin on your face, I trust the mammoth is safely in Erichthonios' hands. I knew we could count on you. May that doll provide him some small reprieve from the stresses of his station. Speaking of which, I know you had to pull yourself from your own adventures to take care of this little errand, so I don't intend to let you go unrewarded. That's why we commissioned 2 mammoths from the start. I dare say Themis will be delighted to travel a whole new era by your side.
Nice. Okay, that also gave us a new New Game Plus quest thing. Is that under Wrinkles of a New Era? Oh yeah. Kind of like with Omega Beyond the Rift. I'm curious, which ones am I still missing? I think I have most of them. Except for the, I guess, the end quest for most of the jobs, the level 80 quest, and then I guess tank, and all of the DPS role quests from Dawn Trail. And I guess, yeah, I do have the ninja one there, but everything else I'm missing. Pretty much. Or I guess Blue Mage, but haven't played that one on stream. Still haven't also done any of these on stream, and I don't really know the story of any of the crafters or gatherers. I just did them to get, I think both XP, but also I think maybe there was some skills that they unlocked. Let's see. What else could I do that I feel like doing today? Just like There's technically, I guess, the Hildebrand quest that I could do, but I don't really feel like doing that one. Since my stomach still feels a bit weird, and I don't really want to do it right now. Because I kind of want to be in a slightly better mood, and also maybe less tired if I'm gonna do the Hildebrand quest, just because I enjoy their humor. What could I do? That preferably wouldn't be too long to do. Honestly, can't really think of anything. Let's see, there's nothing in timers that really makes sense for me to go and do. Guess I do technically have the custom delivery for this. Another one that I could do, but it would only take like a couple of minutes, and I'm thinking of just doing that after the stream. I guess I can quick net to the gold saucer because I haven't actually checked my stuff there for this. What do you call it? This week, kind of. So we'll use this. Not any good ones yet. Maybe? Nope. Oh, I could have gone to the 1,600 one there. I'm forgetting, what am I still missing? I think I'm still missing maybe like one there. I'm still missing.
Stay with me. Focus on victory.
Yeah, I'm still missing craft the Mahjong voices. So I can check the cactpot. Yeah, I didn't win anything there, I think. I started basically just doing the same three tickets every single time. A 1, 2, 3, a Knight 8, 7, 6, and a 69, 69. Felt like it. Let's see. We have this sprout over there. Yep. I haven't made an adventure plate or anything. Guessing they might have just found the gold saucer and are now just kind of exploring the thing. Yeah, they are tuning to the Aether right down there. It's always kind of nice to see like a new sprout just running around in areas, trying to figure out what's going on. Especially considering the fact that I remember doing kind of the same stuff that they often do, but it's now been what? So like almost a little over 3 years now since I started playing, so it's like, okay. Let's see. Wondrous Tales, maybe. Just don't really feel like doing anything else, to be honest, this stream, because I think this feeling that I have in my stomach is just kind of fucking with me a little bit. So it's like I don't really feel like doing a whole lot of stuff. Guess maybe I could go and like do the I forget what the hell it's called now, the dress up thingy. Let's see, where the hell is that thing in the FC Discord? I would need to get some goat skin, leg guards, and some rose pink dye and a soot black dye. Before that, I'm just going to go and actually check that that is still the right one. Yeah, it is. Alright. So let's see. So black dye I should have. I think this is usually the guy that sells stuff. And that is Domain of War 20 something to something else. I think 20 to 29. Goatskin leg guards. Goatskin leg guards. I think it's good that I've moved that over to all my dice. Yeah, let's see. Sort of black. It was rose pink. Alright, let's see. Okay, yep, I can dye everything. After that, then I need to make a helmet, rose pink, and pants soot black. this way. It's a bit annoying that you can't skip through this, that you just have to like spam through the text. There we go. 80 points. $69,000. Yeah, sure. Might as well just do this gate while it's here. Just gonna wait for that. Let's see, do we have a... Nothing to launch me up. Apart from this one. Is just gonna go over and buy the Mahjong thingy. Just to kind of complete my collection.
We draw upon the canvas of victory.
Nice. I got all of them.
Victory is within reach. Now to seize it.
Alphino, LSA, Thancred, Orange, Estola, Estinian, Graha, and Crown. Looks like they're probably planning on adding more of them at some point. Still need to get back into actually playing more Mahjong at some point. I can try and get those achievements. And what are the achievements again? Fully get ranking 2000. Fuck, that's gonna be a rough one to do. Or actually more than 2000. It's not enough to actually hit 2000, you need to get higher than 2000. Oh god. The problem is I fucking suck at Mahjong, and it seems like most people that actually play Mahjong are actually good at the game and know what they're doing. Meanwhile, I'm here like, okay, I kind of understand the basics. I have no idea how to play well enough to actually win. I'm actually curious, have they added any new items recently that I haven't bought yet? The Dur. See, there's the billiard table and dartboard, but I already have those. I've used them in my house yet. Got all of those. Yeah. Nothing, it seems, that I'm actually missing from here now. Unless... I think I have all of the triple triad cards. And I don't think any of these packs can contain any cards that I don't already have. So, yeah, no reason for me to get any of that. Yeah, I don't really know what else to do, honestly, for this stream, so... I'd also say early in, like at the start of the stream, that maybe I was just gonna make it like a somewhat shorter stream, so maybe I'll just end the stream here, because I don't really feel like doing anything else, to be honest. Didn't really have that much planned, to be honest, either. The only other thing that I even thought about doing was the Hildebrand stuff, but I don't really want to do that while I'm not like really feeling 100% great. So yeah, maybe I should just end the stream here and I don't know, relax a bit so that my stomach can stop being annoying. Guess I could do that. Then, I don't know, maybe see if I can get, like, if my stomach will maybe be a bit more okay by the time that we get to, was that Wednesday? Because, I don't know, maybe I could do a stream Wednesday then. I don't know. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do one or not, but I have been considering maybe doing a stream Wednesday at least, but we'll see. But yeah, I need to figure out who to raid. Let's see here. Who do I have in terms of options? There's actually a person that is in my FC that is streaming. Guess we could rate them. I just noticed that. You know what? I think I'll do that. So yeah, we are gonna go ahead and raid Madame Mito, who is a person who is actually in the same FC that I'm in. So yeah, let's switch over to this scene really quick. So yeah, as I said, somewhat earlier stream today, or late or shorter stream today, because yeah, just stomach's feeling weird. Don't really feel like doing a whole lot of stuff, so yeah. Hopefully I'll be back maybe Wednesday. We'll have to see, but I'm at least thinking that by Friday, I'll hopefully be back to a more normal sort of stream. We'll have to see. There's a normal stream schedule, but yeah. We'll have to see if that ends up happening. But yeah, I guess have fun over on Madame Mito's stream. And yeah, until next time, everyone, I'll see ya.